What is going on, Ape brothers and sisters? There is something very important we do need to talk about, and they just started their shareholder vote, and this could have some possible negative impacts as well as possible positive impacts. And since we own the majority of the company, around 80 to 90% of the total shares that are outstanding, I do think we need to talk about what is going on and the concerns and the possible benefits that will come from this. So this is a very important video. If you guys want to do your part in pushing this out to as many apes as possible, make sure to hit that like button as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. By doing all three of those things, like I said, you help to push this video out to even more people, as well as if you want to get up to $70 in free stock in whatever free stock that you want, use the link for public. I just got $30 in Beyond Meat and $50 in free Tesla, so you might as well roll the dice and see what you get. No deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account, as well as if you guys want to stay up to date with the moves that we are making in the community, and I do send out buy and sell alerts for stocks, options, and crypto every single time we made a trade. We just hit a put trade on Citibank for 511% gain. That would cover your costs for well over a year from a $44 investment. So check that out if you guys do want to. But getting right into it, guys, this says why AMC stock popped 10% today. It says, so what? Yesterday was the start of the shareholder voting for the company's latest attempt to take advantage of its newly found popularity on Reddit online forums. Keep in mind, Motley Fool is very biased, and they do have a hand in Citadel and a lot of these other companies. So I don't believe anything they're saying. It's a pretty neutral article, to be a matter of fact, but there is something we really have to talk about. But it does say latest attempt to take advantage of its newly found popularity on Reddit online forums. CEO Adam Aaron took to social media recently, asking retail investors in the stock to approve another 25 million shares to be available for sale. Voting began yesterday, leading up to the company's shareholder meeting on July 29th, 2021. So there's a couple ways to look at this, guys. 25 million shares, it's not a huge deal, but we know how the market makers work, right? If there's a bit of positive news, you're going to see that reflected in the share price, because you don't need to have a 1-to-1 ratio or even a 1-to-2 ratio between buyers and sellers to have a stock go up or down or stay the same. It really goes on behind the scenes with the market makers. Any good news, like I said, you'll see a pop in the stock and positive sentiment. Any bad news, you're likely to see a negative impact on the stock. We just seen this the other day when they sold 8.5 million shares to Murdoch Capital. By the time the offering was done, we did rally back up, but we were down about 15% that day. I know you guys remember that, at least some of the apes that have been in this movement for a very long time, as well as when they issued 43 million additional shares. And then when shareholders refused to let them issue 500 million shares, the stock started to rally for the first time. So I think the implications are clear here, guys. Even though they won't issue these shares until 2022, this could possibly bring a bearish price sentiment to AMC stock. Now, we won't know this until July 29th, so if you think that the squeeze will be squoze by July 29th, it probably doesn't matter. If you are a true long-term investor in AMC, then it's probably not a bad idea to approve the share offering. If you are in this for the trade and the momentum trade and to really stick it to the hedge funds and prove a point, you're probably going to want to vote no on the 25 million shares they're trying to issue. Let me tell you why. And the simplest way to put this, and the best way to think about it, especially if you aren't familiar exactly what it does mean to issue these shares, essentially you are taking your equity down per share in the company. So if there's 501 million shares outstanding, I don't know exactly what the math is of 25 million out of that, but it's going to be around 3 to 5%. So essentially your shares are automatically going to be worth 3 to 5% less per share, because the market cap does not go up. So they dilute your existing shares, which does bring down the share price of AMC every single time, unless they're in the case like they were a couple months ago where they had to issue capital to stay alive. But they are not at this stage right now, so this will add another bearish catalyst potentially to AMC stock. But like I said, if you are a long-term investor in this, it may not be a bad idea, but I do think a lot of you guys are traders in this, and it's quite unclear if we will fully squeeze by July 29th, so it might not have any impact to the whole movement whatsoever. But you got to think about this, right? If you have Mountain Dew or a pop, you're not going to dilute it with water, right? That's the best way to ever think about this, as far as putting it into a real life example that you could literally imagine and visualize. You wouldn't dilute your pop with 5% water. It wouldn't be the same. You're literally taking down the value of the product. In this case, it is the stock and the stock price. So that is just the facts. I don't really ask you guys to agree with me or not. I am voting no for the shareholder meeting just because, or the 25 million shares. You can vote yes to everything else, but issuing 25 million additional shares and bringing our share price down automatically 3 to 5% is not a good thing to do, especially when they don't need the capital and they are back almost to full capacity, so they really don't need the capital. So I'm not here to influence any of you guys. This isn't FUD or anything like that, so please don't comment down below unless you sit through the whole video and really understand what the information I am presenting to you guys, because there's really no arguing this. It will have a bearish impact on the stock. The only question is, do you think this will actually squeeze by July 29th, or do you think this will be a longer extended event? And me personally, I think this is going to be somewhat similar to GameStop, where they went from $4 to $350 and then leveled out about $200. So I think once we do squeeze, I don't know if it'll be before or after July 29th, fully have all the shorts cover their positions. I don't know this, but I do think when it happens, we will go into the multi-$100 range or even $1,000 and then level out at about half that price and then see the next leg up like GameStop is seeing right now. And just to be clear, this meeting is going to be held on July 29th, so I do believe that is when we will get the final confirmation if this has went through or not. So I hope you guys are ready for war tomorrow. We have quadruple witching and it is going to get absolutely insane. We're going to see a lot of volatility. You guys be ready, bring your armor, bring your swords, whatever you want to do, but come prepared for tomorrow. It's going to be very, very volatile. I will see you guys later. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out.